Hello footy fans, welcome along to our weekly look at what's going on in the AFL Round. 21, just 3 weeks to go, and thanks to Centrebet.com. Let's take a look at what I think will be the winning tips this weekend. And so far, I know I've been a little off, but I'm going to make a massive comeback the last 3 weeks of the season. Hawthorn v Collingwood. I was very privileged to watch the Pies last week when they dismantled the Swans after the Swans kicked the opening 4. Hawthorn haven't impressed me in the last fortnight. Collingwood have. And I reckon the Pies can get him again. This Grundy, the ruckman, is just super impressive. McCaffer, the job he did on Jack last week was good. Love the work that Cloak's doing up forward. They're just working as a real good unit. Beams, Swan, Pendlebury, just silky skills all round. And I think this Elliott kid is just something to behold. So I'm actually tipping the Pies to knock off the Hawks, and they're outsiders in that game. Richmond on Saturday take on Carlton. The Tigers are just in form and going well. Carlton, they were so disappointing last week, weren't they? And I think they'll be disappointing again. So I'm picking the Tigers, who grow a leg at the MCG. Port Adelaide will beat the Gold Coast. Too much to play for the Power, although the Gold Coast have been reasonable the last few weeks. Essendon, you can't tip them after the last fortnight they've had off and on the field. So North Melbourne will be winning that. Too little too late for the Kangaroos, though. Brisbane and GWS, well, the Lions, they probably have lost a few that they should have won, and they've won maybe a couple they should have lost. GWS, it's a big trip going back from Fremantle or Perth and then coming back and then going up to Brisbane. They just might be a bit leg weary, the Giants, so I'll tip the Lions in that one. West Coast and Geelong, important game here. The West Coast, given what's going on, have all of a sudden got their mojo back, and Geelong, they were good last week. Travelling to Patterson State, I just get the feeling the West Coast might just finish with a bang this season. I'm tipping another upset, tipping the Eagles to beat the Cats. Then on Sunday, well, Melbourne can't beat Fremantle. There's no doubt about that. They're terrible at the moment. St Kilda won't beat Sydney. That's easy as well. And the Sunday twilight game, the Bulldogs in Adelaide, tipping the Doggies, another team that have turned the corner and are playing very well. Their win over Carlton last week by almost 10 goals was sensational. So let's go again with the Doggies. Wrapping up the tips for this week, Collingwood in an upset on Friday, Richmond, Port and North on Saturday, Brisbane and West Coast Saturday night, and then on Sunday, Fremantle, Sydney and the Western Bulldogs. Don't forget the website to go to for all the best odds around AFL Round 21 is centrebet.com, and we'll see you next week.